This makes me so mad. I'm trying to remain composed alright, but this is just disgusting. So a couple days ago the world found out that Scooter passed away. Now when we found out Scooter passed away, the initial reports were the police killed Scooter, but the police came out and said no, we didn't kill him. As a matter of fact, he passed away from an events that had nothing to do with us. We're here to discuss two events this evening, the first being from the 200 block of William N. Drive in Zone 3. Officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location. Once officers arrived, they knocked on the door. A male opened the door and immediately shut the door on the officers. The officers then established a perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, two males fled out of the rear of the house. One male returned back into the house. The other male jumped two fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. Officers rendered aid and he was transported to a Greedy hospital where he was pronounced deceased. We're going to get back to the police in a later video, cause even that to me is suspicious. This we didn't chase him, we weren't in pursuit. We found him on the floor, leg already broken, femur probably broke and fractured, and then he succumbed to those injuries and passed away at the hospital. Now it could happen, but it's rare, and I don't believe that young Scooter what he hopped over one fence perfectly and then the other fence he fell so hard and broke his leg. I think a more logical or reasonable option would be he was hopping the fence. They were in pursuit, they fired at taser. Bro, he was already up there, fell down like limp and broke his leg, you know, and that's how the impact was so hard. You know that he broke something so critical that he passed away. But when they said that they got a call that SHS were fired and they, you know, and a girl was being dragged back in the house, that left a lot of question. Where is this girl who made the call? Because when the police got there, they didn't locate a female at all. So what exactly happened? Well, I found out what happened. There was no girl, there was nothing. It was all a fake, made up story, and the person who made it up is this woman right here. This is Demi Blanco, aka Girl La 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 on Instagram, right? 5L. So she is dating one of young Scooter's homies. Now we're not going to say who her boyfriend is, bro, cause honestly bro ain't do nothing wrong. I don't even want to involve bro in this nonsense. So she's dating one of young Scooter's homie. Now here's the thing, young Scooter and his homie, they're supposed to have a kickback, a little party later that day for young Scooter. It's his birthday. She wasn't invited though, and because she wasn't invited, or because she couldn't come, this quag decided she was going to call the police and make a false report to get the event or party shut down preemptively before it even began, before that even pull up. Imagine the type of witchcraft you have to be to call the police and make a report that flagrant at a house that your boyfriend is at. Knowing the history of Atlanta PD and private citizens, knowing how overzealous Atlanta PD is at that point, making that call, you made the decision in your mind. You are content if Atlanta PD killed your boyfriend as long as he ain't partying with no girls. So when she made the call from the very beginning, you can start spotting red flags and how this story is absolutely fake. Atlanta 911 operator 8715. What is the location of your emergency? The location with a transfer. 1 second, ma'am. For 273 William N. Drive, Southeast 273 William N. Yeah, number 27. It's 273 William O. You said N, New York, right? Yes, okay, all right, thank you. Thank you to see. Hello. Caller, you're welcome. Hi. First red flag. You're calling to report something that took place in a jurisdiction that you're not presently in. How do you know this is happening when you're not there? Because they had to transfer her and they're only transferring her because she's calling 911 in the jurisdiction that she's currently at. So when they have to transfer her to Atlanta to make the freaking report with Atlanta PD, that means that she's not presently there. So if you're not presently there, why are you making call saying that a woman is being dragged back in the house and some gunshots went off? Do you need police, fire, EMS? Actually, but both if you could. Both. There was a literally a shooting the house of literally the neighbors next door, the house of the address that I just gave you, the 273. There is a literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in his house and I'm sorry, what is my name? Okay, tell me exactly what happened. Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch. At this point an operator is being willfully ignorant. How is she B. Neighborhood watch for that neighborhood when she's making a call from a different jurisdiction and basically like I said, these guys have they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They holding guns in the air and then it's like I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over, if they was fighting over drugs. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting. She had someone come over there and they started shooting. She deserves life in prison, bro. Man, women, it don't matter who you are literally watching this audio under the understanding that this is false and that she's completely lying. Now at this point I'm thinking the boyfriend probably already dumped her, bro, cause ain't no way you calling him at least lying like this on your current boyfriend. Now we know young Scooter and them was, moving at work and moving out. Wait, but she was a beneficiary of them moving that way cause she was the girlfriend at some point getting the gifts. But then you call, and first off, if I'm the bro, if I'm the operator, bro, I'm already sensing this is nonsense. It starts off with, oh, they pimping drugs, drag the girl out over. It's just too much going on, bro. So they dragged the girl out, drag her back in the house, and then somebody else came and then a gun, bro, a shootout, pimping, drug dealing. It's just too much, yo, and you could tell that it wasn't fluent. She was making it up as she goes. There needs to be some serious training, bro, cause how do you listen to this story and take it seriously? I guess at some point you have to call the police to go there just to check. But yo, this chick would have been in handcuffs the second we found young Scooter dead, bro. But that the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing so. They're doing illegal stuff over there and it's disturbing. Or many were fired. I would say 3. It was 3 shots. When did it happen? It's happening now. Okay, so I believe the girl is hurt and coming from 273 William Knott Drive. That's that, yes, and the girl is hurt, you, because she was like bleeding profusely, like blood everywhere. Okay, do you see her here? Anything else? Yeah, there she's trying to get away and they're holding her. She's being held hosted like she's trying to. They be her. The guy that was fighting her, she ran outside naked and then he was fighting her outside and then there was another commotion. She tried to get away. He dragged their back in the house. So now they're at the door, literally fighting. She's trying to get out. He's refusing to let her out and it's like 7 guys in the house. Give me one moment. She senses the operator isn't really moving with urgency that I guess she would want them to. So then she adds in another detail. She adds in another detail to make them move faster and apparently this detail is there's a child in danger. Now all of a sudden you told a story 3 times and there was no child involved, and now all of a sudden on the 4th time telling the story a child is involved. There's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby. Okay, you said the female is naked. Yeah, she's naked and she's bleeding profusely from from her head. Can you give me a description of the male? The male is like has like a carbon complexion, low haircut, black, white, his fan car Asian, he's black and he drives a what color shirt and pants? Do he have on blue, regular blue jeans and like a regular like t-shirt? I'm not sure. I didn't really get. Okay, I'm not sure if it was blue or black. Okay, dark t-shirt. And what about the female? She's light skinning. She has black hair. She's probably about 5'3". Her 130 pounds. If this wasn't so effed up, this would be impressive, bro. To think that she's making this up on the spot as she goes, bro, creating like character descriptions. Now the person that she described was her boyfriend, which makes this even more evil, bro, and more vindictive, right? What, yo, you could have described anybody else in that house, but you describe your boyfriend because you wanted them to get your boyfriend, right? Why you wanted to put a false accusation on him. Now she was about to describe his vehicle too, bro, just in case he leaves the house and he starts driving. The police pull him over like she really wanted him to get caught. Nonetheless, bro, but I would have asked if your neighborhood watch, how do you know the vehicle they're driving? He like, you know this person personally? Okay, give me one moment. Let me get EMS on the line. Okay, you have reached Grady EMS. Do not have. Hello, ma'am, can you tell me what they're doing right now? Oh, right now they're still battling. She's trying to get out and the person is refusing to let her get out. Out she had to be transferred to. Jurisdiction she's not even there. How would she know what's going on? Currently how are you as an operator not spotting this man bro? Rest in peace young Scooter br bro, this getting me. Tied a head collar and let her know what happened. Hello, well before I ask, before I get into that, is this a business house? Apartment? This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl is he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in the house and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it. Ma, we already have help organized for her. What's the phone number you're calling from? Exactly what happened? There's a situation going on. This house, there's 7 guys that live here and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of sex traffic. This individual, she's a 52, light-skinned female, black hair. She ran outside naked, bleeded from her face. She tried to get away. She was dragged back into the house and they holding her hostage, and then there was a baby involved. So this situation is really serious, and he's punching her. If you guys don't get here, she's going to be really hurt. I've never put my hands on any woman bro, but woman, oh, some people like this. You see how she pushing. Go. This is urgent. While making all of this up is sick bro. Sick yo. With situations like this bro, you really have to start bro. Y'all have to start examining bro these women like mental health before y'all start dating them bro. I don't care how they look bro. Yo, chicks like this is just, are you, hey ma'am, are you with the patient now? No, I'm a neighborhood watch. I'm just literally a neighborhood watch. I'm not in the house. I would, oh no, okay, no problem. About how old do you think she is? She has to be about, maybe she looks a little underage, but I don't want to say that, looks could be deceiving, so she's roughly, I'll say between, let's just say between 18 and 21. You see how she stuck that underage in there? Despicable human being, man. Despicable human being. Nowhere between that. Is she awake? What do you mean, is she awake? He's beating her bloody conscious. He's beating her bloody. I'm not. He's dragged her back in the house. Is she breathing, ma'am? He dragged her back in the house. Okay, I understand that. I'm going to ask you some more questions. I understand you're not able to see what exactly is going on now. Just answer the questions to the best of your ability. Okay, were any weapons involved? Everyone in the house has weapons. Okay, the 7 guys that live they're their roommates or something like that. I don't know if all 7 lives there, but it's typically about the same amount that comes. That's there every day. Okay, is there any serious bleeding? She's bleeding from her face, like the whole front of her face. She's bleeding profusely, and then there's a child involved. Okay, is she responding normally? Are you serious? Well, yes, I'm serious. I need to know for the paramedics if she's completely alert. How can I assess if she is alert if I just told you they dragged her back in the house? So like I advised earlier, just and where's to the best of your ability. Come to find out, a girl who did it, Demi Blanco, like she's apparently not no stranger to, I guess, the limelight. Apparently she was at one of these baddies auditions. She didn't get picked to be on the show, but when these girls go to like audition for Zo baddies, apparently they get into all type of scallywag and ratchet activities. Apparently she was one of them, all right, and she's very well known on the clubhouse as well. I told y'all, I did I not call it? I said I guarantee that some female mad at probably was texting his birthday. He was with her and called some people and put in a fake call. I told you women can be very vindictive. Man, I got another story. Somebody called me today. His sister was what her, she got beat up on baddies, and then now this who got beat up on, she got crunched on bad. Need to CR that's old mean. I don't be on here like that. It was a new version of baddie, and yeah, that Atlanta, the little be fighting and all that bull. I'm going to lie, somebody need to cancel that whole damn man straight up. That's protect her. We know her identity. The police know her identity, so at this point we're just waiting to see what happens. But this chick needs to be locked up like today, yeah, and I wouldn't mind if she gets charged for murder bro, because her actions directly caused the death of young Scooter. If this chick hadn't made a false report, young Scooter wouldn't be dead right now. She killed young Scooter and she needs to face the consequences for it now. I'll be real bro, she better hopes she goes to jail bro. She better hopes the police picks her up bro, cause if not, boy, listen, YouTube guidelines, right? Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think should be the proper punishment for this chick? Alright, and if you're still watching, click on this video here on my screen to find out why these murders that I'm discussing in these videos, why these murders is going to get Lil Baby arrested for a RICO in no more than 90 days.